Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be another holiday glam video. It was brought to my attention that my last video about my go-to Christmas kind of holiday look isn't something that everybody would go for, and so I thought I would film a video of what a typical, run-of-the-mill Christmassy kind of holiday look would be. So glam eyes, a nice deep vampy red lip, and of course you guys can edit this look in any way that you would like to fit your wants and your needs for your own holiday look. If you want a little inspiration, then just keep watching. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to prime my face using the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. Moving on, for foundation, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 130 Buff Beige. For concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm in the shade 25 Medium. Okay, and to set that, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro powder as normal. Okay, to contour, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula bronzer in the shade Bronzer. This is their blue packaged one. This isn't the butter bronzer. For blush, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. These ones are a little bit shimmery. I feel like they would be more of a blush topper than a blush by themselves, because they're shimmery. Now, moving on to brows, I don't own any affordable or drugstore brand brow products, except for my NYX pomade, but I don't really like that at all. So I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, but you guys can use whatever works best for you, or if you have a drugstore one or affordable one, go ahead and use that one. So brows are done, and we are going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. And to prime my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and use my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. You guys know this is like my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. Okay, and to set that in place, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35N palette. These are very affordable. You get, how many shadows? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get 35 shadows in one of these palettes for like 20 bucks, which is like, you can't get that, you can't beat that price anywhere, no matter if you're shopping even with e.l.f. You can't get a better deal than that. So that's why I'm using this palette, because I myself find it to be very affordable. And to set that primer in place, I'm going to be using this shade here. For our transition color, I'm going to go in and take this light kind of orangey color and just buff that into the crease. Okay, and for our crease color to go underneath that and right on top of that, I'm going to go back into the palette and take this brown kind of taupey shade and just buff that right on top and a little bit underneath as well. Okay, and then in the outer corner, I'm going to take this dark maroony chocolatey kind of shade, and I'm just going to buff that in there to kind of deepen everything up. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and take that light orangey shade that we first put down and just buff that all along my lower lash line and really kind of smoke it out a little bit. I don't want to make the lower lash line too dramatic, so I'm going to just go back in with that lighter brown that we took on top of that orange shade and just buff that along the lower lash line, and that's it. Okay, and for all over the lid, I'm going to be using Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek, which is also a super affordable makeup brand. I think these are around about to $5 or $6 a pan, which isn't the same price as the Morphe ones. The Morphe ones are like $2.50, but I still consider these to be extremely affordable, whereas like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones are $12 for the same size as this. So I really consider Makeup Geek to also be an affordable brand. Okay, for liner, I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. liquid liner. You guys already know this is my all-time holy grail favorite liquid liner. It applies fantastic. It's not clumpy. It doesn't smear. After so long of wearing it, it doesn't transfer onto my lid like a lot of other drugstore mascaras do. Okay, on to mascara. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Scandaleyes Extreme Mascara. While our mascara dries, I'm going to move on and highlight my face, and I'm going to be using my NYX Illuminator, and this one is in the shade Ritualistic. It just looks like that, and it is very intimidating because it does look so white, but it is actually a very sheen kind of gold color. Alrighty, we are done and highlighted. So we are going to move on to lashes, and for lashes I'm going to use my Ardell Studio Effect Demi Wispies. Just because I know that some people prefer to go without wearing lashes and some like a natural lash. And for me, when I do such a dramatic wing, you can't tell that I have falsies on if I do a kind of natural looking lash. So I'm going to use these just for the simple fact that it's what will actually make my lashes look fuller opposed to a natural lash. But you can always use a natural lash if you would like. Alrighty, lashes are on, and we are going to move on to lips. Now for lips, I'm going to do the standard holiday color lips, and I'm going to do them in red. So for lip liner, I'm going to use my NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Red. And to fill them in, I'm going to use my Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Devotion, which is just a nice deep red. Okay, for setting spray, I'm going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. Okay, you guys, and this is our finished look. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until our next video, I will see you guys later. Bye!